So you're probably wondering why I need to build a new base at all. New base implies that you already had one, but for some reason you're building another one. And the reason for that is apparent. Not from this view, but from this one. As you can see from the bisected statue that has liquid running down it like a 3-year-old trying and failing to master basic potty training, and my very own functional wrapped claustrophobia-ridden asymmetric workstation of doom, I think you see the problem. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be building a new base over this way. I've went ahead and prepared a basic location that should function pretty well. Just about 400 blocks away. So we're just going to go ahead and get there. And as you can see, I've laid out some basic supplies here. We've got our little selection. Some of these shulkers are not very important, but that's okay. And we have some terrain here. We're going to be tearing this hill down more than likely and building it up again over here, and I'll show you why. Oops. So you might notice there's a big lake right here. I'm going to have to clean up this netherrack, just don't pay attention to that for now. Anyway, the idea is to build a big tower right here that will overlook that lake. That's the plan. So in order to do that, I'd like the hill to be in this spot rather than over here, because over here, it just doesn't make as much sense. It like extends out too much this way. So what we're going to do, I don't know if I need to tear this down right away, but we're going to start by building this area up. We need at least a 7x7 foundation. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on that now. So it's very important that we go ahead and cover up that hole so we don't have to worry about falling in. I'm going to go ahead and light it up just a little bit as well. And there we go, that's sorted out. Okay, now we need to get the parameters for our little thing set up here. Let's go ahead and keep these on the hotbar. Ooh, there's a beehive. I think I can just break that, right? Cool. What are the odds this tree, out of all the trees, would have a beehive on it? Just a random one that I need to cut down on the side of the mountain. Alright, now that we've done that, we got the cave blocked in. We just need to decide how far out this is going to extend. I can always do some landscaping down on this like lower lip of the mountain in order to make it look natural after the fact. If I have to, I'll even space it out by a video if necessary. So I'm not too worried about the details here. We just have to make sure it'll fit. I don't want to build it right on the edge, I don't think. I want it one back, so we'd be starting here. 7, okay, and then that goes... And we're going to probably also want a little bit more space than that. But I think this is okay to start with. It's just going to be really awkward flattening it out afterward. Okay, how high do we want this to go? I'm not sure. Let's just build it up and just see how this goes. I'm not entirely sure how high it needs to be. It needs to be at least higher than that, though, I'd imagine, right? Where do we want the tower to start? Right here, I think. I wonder if this is possible to even level this out at this point. This is very steep. This might look quite weird, but we're going to try to make it work anyway. If it ends up looking disgusting, we'll have to just fix it after. Okay, I think this is a little bit better. And then now what we'll do is we'll just sort of make like a little ramp down. Kind of blend it in a little bit to the surrounding hill. Make use of what terrain is already here to make this seem a bit more normal for the moment. Okay. Just like that. I think that's fine. Okay. Put some torches down just in case. So I don't really plan on going down here much. I think I might make a basement out of it, but for now, just light it up. Okay, our little platform is finished. Now we need to go ahead and swap out our inventory for the necessary blocks. Okay, let's start with that and see where that'll take us. We only needed 7x7 for the main part of the build. I think we're going to build it more so on this side than the other parts. Okay, so we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. All right, here's our corners. Boom, like that. Okay, that leaves a space on this side if we do it there, which I think is fine. I could actually extend this hill over that way and encompass a bigger area, but I think that this will be fine. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and start texturing the bottom layer exclusively for now. We're going to add some moss to this bottom layer as well. I want the lower layers to appear a bit dated. Okay, so we'll put some cracked ones in here too. Any mossy cobble? That could maybe look good for the bottom level. That's what I'm thinking. Let's go ahead and we're going to use that here. I'm going to use some of that over here. And maybe a piece of that right here. Okay. All right. We're doing good so far. And that's obviously going to be... Actually, wait. Is that going to be our door? I don't think that will be our door. Maybe it should be our door, but, I mean... I don't have as much space on this side. I can put something off to the side. Yeah, okay, this will be our door. All right. This block right here is going to be our door. And then we're going to go from there. So now we're going to go ahead and start placing more. We need to mix in more like other blocks. We need stone on the hotbar. Stone brick, stone brick, stone brick, cracked stone brick. Okay, yes, there we go. All right, this is the bottom level of the tower as it stands. I think it looks okay. Can definitely use some work. I think we're doing pretty good. I think we're doing pretty good here. We just need to add something over to the side later on, and maybe something in front, and then up top we're gonna have the little like battlements or whatever it's called. Okay, creeper blew up behind me, but we're good. This server doesn't have a problem with creepers. They just kind of blow up and you're fine, which I'm thankful for in this moment. Let's set up the stone now according to... What is that? Who is this? Oh. We have a surprise visitor, Blarks. I think I'm saying that right. I don't know why this guy's here. I heard him climb my ladder, and then he just popped invis. Like, what? Oops. Kind of spooked me. Alright, well, cool. I think people can follow the little dots in the bottom. See those little markers? You can just kind of follow those and you'll find people, which is kind of cool. Gives people something to do when they're bored. Stone brick like that. Okay, all right, let's see what we're dealing with so far. I've been building it up for a few minutes now, and I just want to see how it looks. Okay, I think our little platform here is maybe a bit too big. I think I made it a bit too big, and now it's kind of hard to tell what's going on up there. That might be an issue. I am going to extend something out this way at some point, but I don't know. Maybe it's too big over on that side. I don't know. Should I shrink it? I mean, I can shrink this part later. It's not a big deal if it's a little too long. It's kind of fine. Yeah, it's looking correct so far. I'll have to add more detailing to it in terms of, like, structure. Like, more stuff coming off of it. But I think for now we're doing good. We just have to extend it way taller. Way, way taller. Okay, I think I've got the base of it pretty good. I could add some moss even, but I think it's not bad. Let's add some torches up here because I do not want mobs spawning as I'm building and like skeleton just knocking me off or something. That'd be terrible. Okay, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna add some andesite. This layer is gonna be pretty bare bones, it looks like. Oh, thanks. Looks like lime jelly just gave me a totem of undying. That was nice. That guy's the goat. Okay, we need to go a little bit taller. Just a bit taller, I think. Maybe just one layer more, or 2 or 3 more layers might be enough. I'm not sure. How well can we see the lake? Okay, we can see the lake pretty good now. I don't know how much taller to go, though. I mean, it'll look better if I go way taller, but, well, maybe. I'm not sure, actually. It might not. It might look terrible. So I guess I shouldn't speak too soon. Alright, there's our tower. Looks fine right now. I don't really know what to do for the floor, so it's either pale oak logs or maybe strip spruce. Ooh, strip spruce might actually look really good. Let's try that out. Could do a little cross section here and then split up the corners, but I think that would look pretty bad in a 7x7 maybe. Or I guess this is a 5x5 internal area. So maybe we go with, maybe it's just all spruce stripped. What would that look like? Okay, reporting back, it looks like the strip spruce floorboards look okay. I think we could probably do better, but I think for now, we'll just leave that be. And we'll get focused on the battlements. Here we go. Now we have the necessary tools, I think, to do the battlements. I'm not sure how it's going to look is the only problem. Start like every other block here, maybe. I think this is how you do it. And we'll go up into like a chiseled. Maybe. Is that fine? I think that'll look okay, right? I hope. Okay, so that'll be this block. Chiseled. Here we go. We got that set up now. Let's line this with stone brick now. Just like that. Okay. It's looking alright so far. Put some torches down just in case. Alright, we'll put this in each corner. I don't really like how samey this is looking right now, but we'll see what it looks like from the exterior before making any judgment. There we go. That's it. I think all we're going to do, I'm going to cap the floor off up at this top level. I think we're going to use spruce logs, actually, despite how weird that might seem. I think at the top, this will be fine to just use spruce logs for the flooring. I'm going to need more than this. I have to go back down and grab it, but that's fine. Go ahead and get it started anyway. This is a pretty small tower, so I feel like a staircase is going to be kind of tough to make work. Okay, for now, like usual, we place a little torch, make sure we don't get no mobs popping in over here. It's looking pretty decent. All right, let's see what it looks like from the outside. It's not bad. Not bad. It could have maybe been a little taller, I'll be honest with you, but I think it's not bad. Yeah, I'm cool with this. This is going to be our little build. Now let's go ahead and add, probably, I want to knock some little windows in this. But for now, let's do this little floor. Just go ahead, get us a little door going on. Probably knock the door into the wall a little bit there, tuck it in a bit. Looks fine. Looks okay to me. All right, so we've got that sorted out now. Let's go ahead and strip this floor. How tall is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. How tall could we make the next level? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, that'd be kind of reasonable, actually. Wait a minute. Okay, nice. Let's go ahead and break that. Break that. Break that one. And we're going to have to break this one too. We're going to replace these with the little rounded ones. You guys know what I'm talking about. This thingy. Boom. Look at that. All right. Nice. Okay. So that worked out pretty well, I'd say. This floor is a little bit shorter than the other ones, but that's totally fine. I don't know if I like the ladder being on this spot or if I want to move it. I don't know if I like the ladder being off center or not, but I kind of like it being a little different than normal. So I think we're going to just kind of leave it there. And I'm going to start placing down some useful stuff over here and up in the next level and the one above it as well. This should be enough space that it'll last me for a while, enough to prepare materials for a bigger build. Okay, so this is the bulk of the build. In the next episode, I will probably be trying to expand it a little further. I'm going to try to decorate it a bit. I'm going to try to get something sticking out from the side, maybe over here, maybe some kind of like a forge or something. Some kind of decoration on the exterior. Maybe I'll knock some windows in as well. But for now, I think this is a good start on our build. So I'll go ahead and end the episode there. Thanks for watching and make sure you check out my next video.